Ready. Round 3. I'm on the play. Can't keep this hand. It's a one-lander. I can keep this hand. It's not a one-lander. So, I'm on the play. So, if I can scry a land to the top, or I can draw a land in my first couple of turns, I can attack with the Castaways on turn 3 as a 4-4. I'm going to bottom that. The blowout value of the Castaways being a 4-4 is insane. The fail case of playing the Thematic Compass is not so bad, though. Though it is a little awkward that I need the third land to actually start activating the compass to gain me the value of lands. Okay. Kinjali's Collar is the one white mana creature I would say is worth your time if you're playing some dedicated Dino deck. So at least that's not the stupid Encampment Keeper, which I just find to be a waste of a slot. Alright, so looks like aggro dinosaurs currently. Let's see what they play. Titnolly's Knight, maybe? Hammer Skull. Yeah, they're playing aggro dinosaurs. Alright, so if I draw a land, I'm in really good shape. Like, really, really good shape. I did not. I'm going to play Thematic Compass. Even though I'm not attacking. At this point, I just need the lands. So, I'm going to pass the turn. They're going to tap my creature with their Territorial Hammer Skull. 3 toughness is, like, awkward. If I can draw a land, I'm going to play the Sleek Schooner. I'm going to pass this priority here. At this point, just to... it gets around the Hammer Skull, and it's just big. Alright, drew the land. Good. So I'm going to pass the turn. So now they can't really attack into me without Combat Trick, because if they just go to tap, I just crew the vehicle. They're going for it. Interesting. Oh, crow. I need to see it before I believe it. I call your bluff. If I can get rid of this Hammer Skull, I'm in like okay shape. Dinosaur Stampede? Oh, that's fine. I still trade. I don't care. I got rid of the scariest permanent on the board by a large margin. I'm going to attack with the Desperate Castaways. If my opponent blocks with the Kinjali's Collar, I will fire a Cannonade. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'll pass the turn. So, opponent's out of board, which is good. Even if they find something big to cast, I have Pirate's Cutlass to make my Desperate Castaways a 4-4. I'm on 3 mana currently, so I can't cast any combo of 2 spells. Cobbled Wings. Looks like they are aggressive. Alright, so I'm going to cast Cutlass. I think at this point I'm just trying to just close the gap I've opened. If I don't draw a land next turn, I'm gonna go Fathom. I'm gonna hold up Skullduggery and cast Fathom Fleet Firebrand, because that seems pretty good. This Thematic Compass has been. It was good as Spires of Ozaka, but I've yet to have the mana to activate. It's a little awkward because in my aggro deck, I don't need a ton of mana, but I need to use it all pretty much every turn until I'm out of cards, and then getting the lands is okay. I've got a Rummaging Goblin, so it's like eventually this works out sort of okay for me. Okay, so that sucks for me, but I can live. So Firebrand next turn, unless I can draw a land, and then I'm gonna play Rummaging Goblin because if I can peel 2 lands in a row, I can start, you know, using the thematic compass to smooth out my draw here. All right, so I did draw the land. All right, so Rummaging Goblin, hold up Skullduggery, pass the turn. Fortunately, if they play any X1s, I can at least still pick them off with Skullduggery. Or win combats or whatever. What do they got? Legion Conquistador. Yeah, that's pretty okay. At least I can, next turn I can activate Thematic Compass and just cast the Fallen Fleet Firebrand. And then we're pretty much at maximum. Oh, look at that. Flying thing. Flying Conquistador. Alright, so I could kill it. Instead, I'm going to activate. Once I get Thematic Compass online, get a swamp. Which may, it's only a couple turns away at this point. I can start using lands to pitch to my Rummaging Goblin, and I can start. I can equip the Featherfleet Firebrand next turn, maybe, and just start out aggroing my opponent. Thrash of Raptors. Yeah, I might just use. Alright, so let's see what goes on. I'm going to start turning this into Maze of Ith. That kind of ruins their whole fly over me thing. In the meantime, I'll just make a train of cheap creatures into acceptable. Alright, I might have to kill that, actually. Well, first, I'll give them the opportunity to block. I will accept the block. Good old Skullduggery then, and laugh all the way to the bank. Okay, so they're just taking it. Alright, so I am content to kill this. I can't take 5 in the air. So if they just play another dino, I'm just taking 5 flying, and I can't let them get that kind of clock on me. 2/2 is whatever. I can live with a 2/2. Next turn, if I draw the land, I'll still activate the compass, so I have fodder to just discard to the Rummaging Goblin. I think I block. I'm okay with using Skullduggery here. If they get it, which really sucks, but I think I'm ahead enough on the board because of Thematic Compass that at this point, I think just trying to preserve my life total is correct. I mean, I've got so much mana, like I can pump the crap out of this fellow here. Yeah, they do have something. Vampire Zeal. Oh. Wait. What? They... Oh. I think they thought that was a Vampire Zeal. And they accidentally killed their own blocking creature. That sucks so much. Cast another Conquistador, I'm sure. Yeah. conquistadors. Give that one flying. Yep. Alright, I think they do have Vampire Seal, by the way. Maybe even in hand, they may have just chosen to cancel. Alright, so let me get aggressive here. Okay. So I need 3 mana to hold on to, but I get to activate this twice because I'm going to play my land. Okay, looks like they just gave up. Cool. Alright, we're playing another aggro deck. I don't really see anything worth dropping in yet. Seems like I did okay there. Yeah, it sucks that that happened to them. I'm snap keeping this, by the way. I can get pretty aggressive, assuming they right, the tops, but they kept right. So even if they have Kinjali's Collar in play, at least I can trigger my Ruin Raider, which I'm going to try to be hyper aggressive about using this game, given the opportunity. See what they do. Might have a 2-drop. They do not have a 2-drop. Alrighty. Ooh, Charging Monster Sword. I always like how whenever I have the Ruin Raider in my hand, I seem to already have access to the expensive cards in my deck. Alright, so if they play like a Conquistador, or if they play anything I can trade with, I'm immediately attacking. Yeah, immediately attacking. That's fine. The card advantage is just going to be huge. And I can make the Ruin Raider like a 5/3 the next turn if I need to. Plus digging is just huge in this deck. Because I can, if I can just get some, I can just flood the board really. Alright, so I'll pass the turn. And I revealed a thing. Who knows what? They're doing something. They're waiting. Fill the swamp. Alrighty. So let's see what they do with their next turn. I have a Fiery Cannonade in hand, which is kind of nice. Let's see what they do. 3/2. It's really a 4/3. So here's the thing. If I equip the Cutlass, my guy becomes a 4/3. But then that still acts as though it's a 3/2, which trades with me. So instead what I'm going to do is play... Well, let's see what I draw. Alright, I'm going to play my 4/3 because it's just mana efficient. I'll pass the turn. At this point, if they kind of flood the board a little bit, I'm okay with that. I'll just nail them with Fiery Cannonade. And then get aggressive. I will not be blocking if they attack me with both their creatures. I think that the value I'm going to get from this Cannonade is high enough. Thinking about something. Alright, maybe they're just reading my card. Who knows? Not attacking now. They just gave up. I don't know what just happened there. They just gave up. Okay. Huh. Whatever. That's the end of this draft. I'll see you for the next one.